Next part is linear and non-linear elements. What is linear and non-linear elements? Linear elements have linear VI relationships, that is straight line passing through the origin. So what is meant by linear element? If current is proportional to the voltage, as if we are increasing the voltage, current will increase, then it's called as a linear element. Linear elements obey superposition theorem, that is example resistance. What is superposition theorem? That we will study in the next few lectures. Resistor, what resistor will do? How much when we are increasing the voltage through the resistor, then current will increase through the resistor. That is called as a linearity. Non-linear element, like exactly opposite to the linear element, like SCR and triac. SCR, silicon control rectifier, and triac. In that we have to control, as voltage is increase, current is not proportionally increase or decrease as compared to the linear elements. So it is called as a non-linear elements. Next part, lumped and distributed elements. Small in size and simultaneous action takes place for any given cause at the same time of an instant. Size is very small compared to the wavelength of signal applied, that is example RLC, called as a lumped elements. So lumped elements are very small compared to the as you can use in a practical structure. Distributed elements are not electrically separable for any analytical purpose. Example, transmission line has distributed RLC throughout the entire length. So you will learn that part into the two-port networks. So how distributed elements and lumped elements we are using in a transmission line. Next part, parameters. Three major parameters used in electric circuits are resistor, inductance and capacitance. I have given the example of how resistance, inductance and capacitance works. Resistance always consumes power at the same instant when they are getting the power from the sources, voltage and the current. Inductance will store the current into the coil. Capacitance will store the voltage. So likewise, this resistance, inductance and capacitance will work as a family into the circuit. As I said, voltage and the current is work as a main sources like parents. Next part, resistance. You can see no more collision for electrons within the material, free flow of current, no drop. So when there will be a 0 ohm, it will work as a straight line. Resistor is not equal to 0 ohm, then due to the physical property of material, collision of electrons with atoms of material takes place. The flow of current is resisted by the value. The flow of current is resisted by the value R. Drop in potential across material. So likewise, resistance will work. Next slide, that is inductance. A wire of a certain length is twisted into the coil to form a basic inductor. You can see in the figure the coil is created. For a longer current, more flux develops around the coil. So when the current is flowing through the coil, a imaginary flux will generate into the coil, that you will study in the next. There will be a subject in the third year, that is electromagnetic field. When the current is flowing through any coil, the magnetic flux will create into the coil, and how it is useful, that you will study in that subject. When current changes instantaneously, flux also changes. According to the Faraday's law, some voltage is induced and it is given by V is equal to L d by di by dt with respect to time. So note for DC, di by dt is 0, hence V is equal to 0 for a short circuit. So that is inductance. Next slide. We are moving to the capacitor. It has two conducting surfaces separated by a dielectric. So you can see in the figure, so positive and negative plates charges are available. Capacitance is the amount of a charge capacitor can store when voltage is applied across it. So C is equal to Q by V. So capacitor will work when the that charges will be stored between the two plates. So by this way we can I have explained the basics about the network subject. For any problem we will take any doubt session, and in that doubt session we will discuss about different parts, different different queries about the lectures I have uploaded onto the YouTube. If you have any doubt, you can ask in by or at that doubt session. Thank you.